this is built off. Why would I want to do it that way? The incentive thing again. I want to end with a real world example here. Why should I change what I'm doing? One of the things, one of the people that I know, Nancy Duarte, who does Slideology. Have you heard of Nancy? Heard of her before? Yeah, she stopped by the office last week to say hi. She was in New York. She did the Inconvenient Truth presentation. And many, many more is what she did. And so we were talking, this is some of the stuff that she's done. And we were talking, she goes, Mark, I'm hearing SharePoint come up every day now. You gotta, what is it about? And I started thinking, you can't talk to Nancy just rigmarole. There's got to be something tangible. I started thinking, what does she do? What does she do? What does she do? She develops slide decks, right? That's what she does for a living. So I said, you know what? What if you could? And that was the whole discussion. Because she's got hundreds, if not thousands of clients. She's got thousands of decks. And I said, how are you currently handling those? We're not talking about SharePoint anymore, are we? Rip the shirt open. No shirt. Okay? So if you can find the pain point that they're trying to solve, and I think Doug said it well too, you go outside of it and say, is this what you're talking about? Is this the pain point? And that's when it started to happen, that she started to understand that it can do something for me, using the terminology that you did. Any comments on that, Kat?
No, actually, I have a client. Slide libraries are actually really difficult to get people to really adopt because it's kind of a chicken and an egg. You actually have to build the library first and then build your reusable decks from the library. You miss the connection. But I have heard people say, I just was in a meeting last week where someone said, slide libraries have changed my life. It's been the greatest thing that we've ever done. And they wanted SharePoint just because of that feature, because they managed to maintain a whole gazillion of reusable slides.
Reusable slides.
And they want people to make sure that every time they pitch to a new potential customer that they have the most recent version of every individual slide. And they built in the business process. The hardest thing with slide libraries is the business process of getting people to maintain the individual slides and then package them up to use them. And they first established the business process. This is how we're going to do things in our business unit. And then because they went process first, technology second, they were able to get tremendous value from this tool and are really seeing an enormous benefit. So again, first you have to figure out that the business is going to buy off on this. And we're going to say, this is how we're going to do things from now on. No more all whatever messages. No more slide decks that don't come from the list of pre-approved slides.